Warren Buffett thinks this $2 stock will soar by 1,000%. Let's discuss it. I am going to discuss stock today. Warren Buffett, who is an American investor and business tycoon, has worth of 1 million shares to take off any bit. He is known as one of the most successful investors in the world. As the recording begins, it merchandises at the shares of $2, which is an immense development with perspective. We can understand that this year the stock had an enormous profit due to their sector and faster tasking within the company. Most organizations turn around the ambassadors in train on the stock that it can take off any moment. Rapidly, I want to discuss all broke, which is not letting Gamestop, AMC, and Nokia ambassadors. According to my perspective, each and everybody should have the right to purchase an undeveloped stock of Gamestop. One of the most impoverished broke is not permitted to envoys, saving the bound funds for the next step. They make people learn to sell the expenditures and shares of the Gamestop and the rest of the stock in the market. For me, it is untruthful, and I am not letting myself use robbery of the Gamestop within one share. It contributes to the movement, and all consultants are twitting about intermediary, and now they allow that people can trade because they were going through outcomes known with S.C.C. Before moving on, I want to clarify that it is not a sponsored video, and the company would not charge for this, because the company and I are not related to each other at all, and I'm just fond of making videos and creating content. Anyhow, back to the topic. The stock which I am discussing right now is SOS. The SOS called a penny stock, but it is no longer a penny stock now. Now we have to discuss the reason behind it. SOS nowadays is disclosing the Bitcoin mining section of the company, and I think it is a great achievement. Even the occasions are happening in recent week is also huge. Moreover, we have a lot of traffic in our vends and markets that the people start converting their currency to Bitcoin encryption and investing in crypto casually. It is all because of extending the hedge funds, sellers insurance, and slow and gradual but effective way. That is why Bitcoin is becoming popular day by day. Furthermore, too many people involving CEOs of popular ambassadors cross the bridge of Bitcoin in up to $500,000, which is an interesting move. Right now, buying each Bitcoin raises the level of its value. It is great to keep and maintain all the values and coins everywhere. Approximately, around 20% of Bitcoin is lost due to its misusage, but the existing amount of 18.5 million Bitcoins are doing great in the history of the stock market. The taker of the Bitcoin stores it and use it after increasing its value. If someone loses memory stick with 7,500 Bitcoins, it would be crazy to do nothing but alas after increasing its value. Losing a Bitcoin for a businessman is deranged, and no company is trying to find out the lost Bitcoins as they do not find it necessary, but it is. However, it is the first part of businessmanship to understand and get things more clearly. To understand more about this company, you have to research it as it has the very latest technology and connection with artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and plenty of data researches. I have advanced and developed software capable of adjusting things for both Bitcoin and credit cards and all other economic services. So I love to believe in all these bigger sectors and brokers. In a recent analysis, we have to understand the worth of blockchain technology and other economic services in the developing sections of brokers. They are also increasing the Canadian crypto technology that provides a straightforward direction, which is understandable. The market would be growing huge due to the fast providing services of Canadian crypto technology. In China, the specific thing that will be beneficial is being an American company because they provide the best technology of blockchain and Bitcoin. But the only con of the company is they do not have the best documentation technology, but they can increase the value of Bitcoin in China, which is great. Cloud computing can store all the data of Bitcoin and other financial services. It would be best to say that it is one of the best accessible companies on the planet. Now it is imposed not on the Bitcoin but also in social services like hospitals and online services. They are having such a piece of great information alone in high because it has very high values. If most of you have no idea that the blockchain is the main reason, they can own it as the documents information, crypto actions, and many more. Documentation is one of the great actions as it saves all Bitcoins from scamming and capable of decreasing the number of scams in Bitcoins and enhances Bitcoin's prices. It is good to purchase a huge number of Bitcoins as there are so many Bitcoins in the market. You have no option but to buy the Bitcoin to extending its value. Many organizations and companies started to buy Bitcoins to convert them into new cash to increase their value. There are too many companies that disrupt by it. That is why their digital economy and insurance have become huge. The analyst of CryptoAir also agreed with this analysis. SOS have many respectful personalities, including Warren Buffett. Before discussing his investments in the stock market, let's discuss what the chairman said. Since digital assets are one form of assets and cryptocurrencies are one form of currencies, there should have been digital assets insurance companies and cryptocurrency banks. So far, there has been no such institute. The primary reason might be that, without solid secured protection and insurance technologies for digital assets and cryptocurrencies, any digital assets insurance and cryptocurrency banking service will be risky, like a skyscraper and sands, especially because almost all existing cryptocurrency wallets and exchanges are centralized today. Dr. Yan's technologies have revolutionized how to protect our digital assets and cryptocurrencies from being attacked and lost. The truly decentralized cryptocurrency wallet exchange technologies developed by Dr. Yan have been proven to be bulletproof. Once SOS Digital Technologies Inc. is created, SOS plans to launch the first digital assets insurance company and the first cryptocurrency bank in the world, backed up by Dr. Yan's technologies. This venture is urgent as about 20% of cryptocurrencies are stolen or lost every year. Such venture is highly necessary as DCEP, the sovereign cryptocurrency offered by China's central bank, is in its testing stage, and other sovereign cryptocurrencies are coming soon. You have been through the line of points and found it very interesting. Before you look into the organization buying the stock, you'll have 4 feedstocks such as Gamestop, etc. You can have whatever stock you want over there. The latest and developed software is placed into the system of stock points of a line that there is minimum chance to crash any line over there. Let us discuss Warren Buffett's stock shares and other stock prices. I see the stock wins by $20 of shares by the end of the year, which is my most thorough estimate of the stock line. Mostly, stocks have huge potential between the first space and anyone else's space. You can have a look inside of the organization. You will have the experience to look at Warren Buffett with millions of shares, and he is a very impatient ambassador. He relates with one company for a long time and makes his shares multiplied. Crypto banks and quarry are the only thing who can build an empire in the company. If you have the experience to look into the company's surveys page, you will see Warren Buffett is one of the best ambassadors out there, and he said, "Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago." The company's finances seem great and prominent as they always extend the number of money in bitcoins. It is a long-lasting turn to behold, and they are creating a lot of proceeds nowadays. Everyone knows the value of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as it becomes the digital assets for all kinds of companies and organizations. It would be best to invest in cryptocurrency for stockholders and marketers to enhance their organization's profit and value. It is also important to make documentation technology to prevent scams. So, our today's question is, are you invested in any cryptocurrency? It is really important to invest the cryptocurrencies as the value of cryptocurrencies increases day by day. Bitcoin is the best instant of in as it is emerging and rapidly develops its value among the industries and a common person. The stock marketers also prefer Bitcoin or cryptocurrency.